behind every watch collector, there's a story. For Alan Vũ, it began with the curiosity of an engineer. With a background in engineering from Bách Khoa, a prestigious university in Hanoi specializing in engineering, he approached watches the way an engineer reads a machine. What drew him in wasn't the shine on the surface. It was how hundreds of mechanical parts could work together, keeping precise time for decades. The deeper he looked, the more he understood. A truly valuable watch isn't defined by its movement alone. It lives in its history, its philosophy of craft, and the standard kept alive across generations. And one moment have changed everything is when he discovered a Lange Söhne. Here was a different way of thinking, quieter, stricter, almost obsessed with perfection. That experience still shapes how Alan chooses a watch today. He doesn't chase fame, not trends too, but he focuses on value that lasts, technical, aesthetic, and truly collectible. But looking wider at the Vietnamese market, Alan noticed something interesting. Vietnam came to mechanical watch culture relatively late compared to countries with long collecting traditions. So, the conversation tends to revolve around brand, recognition, and value market, while the story of craft, history, and technique are still rarely told. And that's where an idea began to take shape. The Quintime was born from something simple, a place for Alan to keep exploring, collecting, and sharing his love for watches of real value in craft, in beauty, and in history. A space for those who respect what a mechanical watch truly is, where every piece is carefully selected, inspected, and seen far beyond the numbers or the name on a dial. Because in the end, a watch value, even how famous it is what makes people still want to understand it and treasure it years, even decades later. To Alan Vũ, every good watch deserves to be understood for what it truly is. Even the name Alan comes from a brand he holds close. Perhaps that's how watches became part of his life, long before the Quintime. And the Quintime is where that journey continues. Where story, not a watch.